I used to be more active with radio and audio stuff. I think I've told you this before. Mm-hmm. As an undergraduate, I had a radio show.
Yeah.
First, it was my roommate and I from the dorms, and then it was my friend and I that were co-hosts, and we played mostly like all-female or female-fronted bands.
Oh, cool.
And our show was called The Girly Show. And then in graduate school, I did a lot of like reporting for I went to the news school, and they have their own like podcast or streaming station. Mm-hmm. So I produced a lot of things, stories. But that was fun because then I got to figure out nonlinear editing using audio and how you put in these different tracks or channels and where the music should go and when you fade in and fade out, whatever. So that was really fun. And I don't know why I didn't pursue that career-wise, because I really love this format.
Yeah.
I love audio as a medium. But anyway, here we are. Although I do
journalism
next to zero. Well, yeah, but I've always been a writer and a journalist. Yeah. But you do most of the production on this show. That's fair to say.
Yeah. Yeah. I do all of it.
Not that do you do a lot of editing?
I don't do a lot.
Yeah.
No, for this show, for this show, and actually most of them I don't do, because the whole thing is we talk for an hour or whatever, and
it's kind of a one and done recording.
Yeah, there's not a lot to edit, unless one of us has to go to the bathroom or something, or I don't know, there's some massive coughing fit or something that needs to be cut out. But
what else has happened?
I'm saying
one time we were mixing drinks.
Yeah, I've had. I mean, yeah, but I don't think I edited any of that out either. So, so we actually got, or I did, because I was the one who posted I guess it went out on the Hoot and Waddle page. We had a very nice compliment on the show that posted most recently.
Oh, really? What was it?
It was saying that they really enjoyed it. They liked it a lot.
Cool.
So
was it someone we know?
It's somebody I've sort of like social media friends with. Her name's Jennifer Siegel, and she lives in Boston, actually.
Thanks, Jennifer.
Yeah. So she was also a listener to Limited Engagement. And anyway, yeah, it was a nice thing to see. Shows that some people are listening.
Yes. Podcasts. There's so many of them.
There are quite a few.
I did not even fulfill my promise of being better. I mean, I did a little, but not really that much.
I think, I didn't...
Blasting us out on social media. I did one thing on Facebook. And I meant to repost today. And then I'm going to do Vinyl Voices tonight at Coronado Cafe, but by the time this podcast goes on the air...
It'll be like 2 weeks gone.
Yeah, that's true. But I still would want to push that night, because it's a fun...
we talked about it on the last...
Storyteller series.
I think we talked about it on the last show, because we knew it was getting posted before you were going to do it.
Because you said that you would like to be invited.
I did, yes.
Oh,
that is true.
For the longest time, I've been wishing and hoping that someone would invite me to do Barflies.
Oh, yeah.
And I opened my little email to find that I was invited.
Oh.
But it's for August, and I'll be out of town over the thing. So I had to sadly reply, thanks, Katie, but no, maybe next month.
That's a bummer.
Have you ever done Barflies?
I haven't.
That would be a fun one.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like the format of that, because it's not... Because you have to work it.
Yeah.
You have to write it. And,
rehearse.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've been in the audience about half a dozen times. I like the way they do that one.
Yeah.
It's a good series. What else are you up to this summer?
I don't know. I just announced that I'm not doing Limited Engagement for a few weeks because I'm kind of burnt out.
Ooh,
and
damn, that's surprising.
Yeah, I have already done, I've done one every week for 21 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And it's with doing that one and doing the other 3, and then also like the one-off recording things I do. It's just become too much, and I need to go ahead and get a bank of interviews recorded. So I have a whole bunch of them just kind of backlogged. I mean, I have one out there that I'm saving to try to coincide it with a book release, so that won't be out until the fall.
Oh.
And just generally, I need to. I don't know. I'm tired all the time doing something, and I need a little bit of a break. So it's not like if people, I don't know, if they need to hear me, I do 3 other shows. So it's
you're around.
Yeah, they can go listen to one of the other ones. Listen to this one, the one I'm talking into right now.
Well, that one's the original though, isn't it?
Limited engagement. Yeah, that's the one that I've been doing for 4 years.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and I don't know. I need
to power for sure.
I still enjoy doing it. I still enjoy having the conversations and everything. So it's just a matter of I don't know, getting some banked so I don't have to. It's the booking that kills me. Is that whole. I'm terrible at finding the time to email somebody and follow up on things, and so that's kind of why I need to book things out for a while and just have a whole bunch of them.
That can be a lot of work.
Yeah,
for sure.
So it gives me some time, and I think I'm also taking on another project that I don't want to talk about yet because it's not cemented, but I should have a meeting coming up. It's for something that's a pretty cool thing that'll launch in September. So
wow.
And I just found out that I'm going to go see Paul McCartney tomorrow night.
Whoa,
yeah,
that's awesome.
Jason
I'm jealous.
Kyle had an extra ticket, so yeah, his wife got first dibs and she passed, I guess. So I'm going. Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, that should be fun.
I'm kind of jealous. Yeah, and I forgot that was just tomorrow night.
Yeah,
so came up pretty fast.
So I was not planning for that at all, but that's going to happen.
I want to see the Rolling Stones when they come, which is coming up.
I don't know.
But you've seen them before.
No,
never.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Mm-mm. Well, and there's a very specific chunk of Rolling Stones that I like,
and then you don't like all of it.
Well, no, I mean, I like every album from basically their start up through. I guess Some Girls would be the last one that I really liked, and then after that, it's not so much.
Yeah.
But speaking of bands that have been around for a long time, did you see that whole thing about the number 1 and number 2 Billboard albums being Madonna and Bruce Springsteen?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of all time?
No. Just like this it's like because
recently.
The whole thing, this past week on the charts. The new Bruce Springsteen and the new Madonna Madonna was number 1 and Bruce was number 2.
Okay. That is kind of surprising. I haven't liked anything Madonna's done for the last 15 years.
I wonder how much of it was timing too. I think the new Springsteen is actually really good. If you like Springsteen. I haven't heard anything from the...
How much of it was timing? What do you mean?
Well, okay, so... First of all, the thing that they were remarking on specifically was how it's like 1985 all over again, because in 85 they had the 1 and 2 albums, and here we are 30 years later, I guess. Yeah. So,
but is there some other cultural reference point that this ties to? I mean,
the fact that these artists are where they're at, longevity-wise, and they are still claiming those spots, I think that says something. I wonder, who was the guy that that threw a tantrum because his album went to opened at number 2 instead of number 1?
How long ago? 1985?
No.
Yeah, I need a little more than that.
No, within the last few weeks.
A contemporary artist?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't hear about this.
I think he's a rapper, possibly. Big guy. I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know the name.
Stairs.
Yeah. Anyhow, so I thought it was funny. It was, imagining Springsteen having a fit because his album opened at number 2 instead
number 1.
of, yeah.
So it's a certain Oasis level of arrogance.
Yeah.
If you're like, what?
But it was released Father's Day weekend.
Oh.
So it's which to me doesn't explain the Madonna necessarily, unless a lot of dads really like Madonna. I don't know. Mm-hmm. But that makes sense. Any anybody who didn't know what to get their dad, if their dad is over like 40 or something, they probably got them the new Springsteen album.
Well,
I'm just saying. I don't know.
I don't know what to say to follow that up. I haven't been watching the charts. I can't remember the last show that I went to. Maybe it was Eels at Van Buren. I keep trying to win those free tickets, though. I never stop. I don't know. What's coming up lately that you're looking forward to, besides Paul McCartney?
You know what? I'm actually thinking that I'm going to try to get rid of my Beck ticket.
When is Beck coming?
It's in July.
Oh.
I
what
wanna
venue?
say it's at Cricket or whatever it is now. The thing that used to be Blockbuster.
And then it's Cricket. And
then it's something. But it's outdoors.
Outdoors. No
in
thanks.
July. And I really like Beck, but
Yeah.
I'm not... I'm not super excited about the most recent album.
Nope. I can't even think of a standout track.
So
Yeah.
there you go. If you're listening to this,
Anyway.
I'll take $20 for it because I got it for $20 when Live Nation was doing their $20 ticket thing.
Oh. You know how they were releasing, Ticketmaster was releasing waves of tickets because of the lawsuit, the Schlesinger thing? This is around the time each year when they always open the gates, and I haven't seen anything. You're not familiar with this?
No.
So there's a giant lawsuit where people were like, Ticketmaster, your ridiculous fees, and we hate you. And then they were like, okay, to remedy this situation, we will look at your account records, and if you bought X number of like full-priced tickets, pairs of tickets, we'll give you X number of pairs of free tickets to these shows. Limited, not everything that they sell tickets to, but a limited list, and then discounts to some of the other ones. So I have one of these lawsuit pages saved, and it's attached to my account, and I can see that I still have free ticket codes that are just burning to be used, but they've been waiting, and every year for the last 4 or 5 years they'll like open the list and say, okay, here's the next how many concerts will let you use your free tickets, apply them to. And then they always get eaten up really fast.
Gotcha.
You didn't know about this? Okay.
No,
It's
no
just
idea.
lesson. If you have ever bought anything through Ticketmaster, you probably have.
I try to avoid getting things through Ticketmaster.
But I mean, like
I'm
in the
sure I
last
have.
20 years, it goes back.
Yeah,
So you might
I
want to
guess.
log in and see if you have any of those free ticket codes.
When I think of like Ticketmaster fees and people battling that, I just like the whole Pearl Jam thing where they were boycotting and not using it or playing any venue that sold through Ticketmaster or anything like that.
And then for a while, these other little startups popped up, like brown paper tickets.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, StubHub is something different, but I feel like maybe they wouldn't exist if there wasn't so much unhappiness and discomfort around the Ticketmaster fees.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a business. Isn't that what people always say when there's some shitty practice? They're like,
that's
"Hey, it's a
capitalism for
business.
you.
Gotta make money somehow.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's a lot of stuff coming up. There's a lot of stuff coming up in the fall.
Yeah.
And later. Stuff that's already on sale.
I haven't been out to many movies this summer either. I got to see a preview of The Dead Don't Die, but that was weeks ago. I feel like, did we talk about that already on the last podcast?
I think you were going to see it at that point.
Yeah. It was good. It was really funny.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of all-stars that make cameos.
I'm still going to see it at some point. I was thinking
Yeah.
of actually seeing it tonight, but the only showing is at like 10 o'clock.
Oh.
I gotta work
the
tomorrow.
AMC on Camelback?
Yeah.
I saw that. It's really worth it, though. It's very funny.
Yeah.
They do a lot of the kind of humor where they're making fun of themselves, making a movie, and you're sort of like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, it's got all sorts of people I like in it, and it's a Jim Jarmusch movie, and I really like Jim Jarmusch movies. I think we were talking about that last time.
We were.
But because you didn't like that Only Lovers Left Alive one.
I didn't think it was strong.
Yeah.
It wasn't that strong. And it's so different from his early stuff. I just felt like he had it in his system that he had to make a vampire movie. But then again, this one, it's like he had it in his system that he had to make a zombie movie. But he recognizes that, and it's part of the joke.
Okay.
So, do you like Adam Driver?
Yeah, he's all right.
I think he's so cute. And I was telling one of my friends about this movie, and he's like, I won't go see it because of Adam Driver.